Testing. And hello, everybody. We are live on the Julia Show. And
Hi.
I'm back with a regular guest.
Hi.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Danny. I'm a senior. Do I have to say it? I don't know. But
I don't know. If you're a regular watcher, you know who Danny is. The OG. Right?
Am I? I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. But
But
but we are missing one special guest that's usually here, Miley. So sad. She's out with her She's out with her boyfriend tonight. So whatever, Miley, skipping out on the best show you guys will watch this week. So let's see. Do we have any viewers yet? Actually, I don't know. Oh, we've got one viewer. What's up?
What's up?
Feel free to comment below. I'm actually going to introduce a call-in line this episode.
A call-in line?
Yes. I'm feeling good about this episode today. Even though I didn't have many great ideas to talk about, I thought we'd just go with the flow.
Well, I should say too that number doesn't work. That phone doesn't work.
There's a number over there, you can't see it. But it doesn't work.
It does not work.
So I'm going to put in my phone number. Please don't use it for any other purpose other than calling for the call-in line. Thank you.
Just be careful. Don't type that because that's just there forever.
Right. But... Oh, no, I'm not going to type it. Okay, wait. We've got someone that's commented. Joe Vento. Oh, my gosh. I'm watching the Julia Show live. Oh, it's Michael. It's okay. So basically... that's my international friend.
What's up? You're in Canada.
Michael Vento from Canada. And he actually has a twin brother named Joey, and they both go to school in Canada. They both go to the same school.
So it's Joe and Joey? Is it?
Joe? No,
Joey.
Joey and Michael.
Joey and Michael. Okay, my bad.
No. Imagine if someone named their two twins Joe and Joey. No, that would be really weird. I'm sure that exists though.
It definitely does. But my bad. Is Michael's commenting?
Yeah, that's Michael.
My bad, Michael.
The account says Joe for some reason. That's okay.
Yeah, that's where I got the Joe and Joey from.
Right. Okay. Right. Anyway, so. I mean, we've got a few topics in mind. We were kind of just discussing this before the show started, but I've just got to say, I've had an exceptionally bad week. Yep. I don't know what it is, if it's this mission consistent, if it's the stupid weather outside, or just like being bored. It's like the last month of college. I feel like everybody's burnt out.
Yeah.
So much work being piled up. You just had a midterm,
but
at the end of the year.
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't have it in the middle of the year. We had it with a month left, and I also haven't finished it yet. So I should probably do that at some point. But...
Yeah, I should probably get on my work too. I'm not even going to list how much I've procrastinated and how much work I haven't done. It just the list goes on, but we're not going to think about that right now because that's the art of procrastinating. So anyway. Talking about my exceptionally bad week, obviously because it's the Julia Show. Kidding. So let's start off with Monday. I feel like, I don't know about you, but some of these moments in my life, I feel like they're straight out of a movie where the main character is just having a horrible life for the first 30 minutes of the movie. It's like those cheesy, rom-coms or something where the main character just has a terrible life for an hour, right? And then there's one thing that just completely turns it around, but they haven't had that yet. And I feel like that's been my week. Monday on my way to my my first class, I was like, this week's going to be a good week. I've been adamant about having good days, even though this weather makes me sad. So I'm headed up the stairs. I'm always carrying a water from Starbucks. Oh, I trip up the stairs. I feel like it's more common to trip up the stairs than down, but I spill my Starbucks water everywhere. And everybody that was walking up the stairs with me started laughing. And I didn't even know these people. I felt like I was back in middle school again. I was like, are you guys serious? You're not even going to help me? Nope. Books everywhere. Water everywhere. Kids just ha 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 ha, just walking around me. I'm like, you guys are so nice.
Oh God.
Don't you love New York sometimes?
Gotta love it. What building was this in?
This was in Murphy.
Oh,
You
Oh
know,
god.
it's and that building's kind of gross. I feel like
Yeah,
most of these are.
yeah. I mean, outside of, I mean, what's it called? The third floor of Murphy's like okay. And the business building's obviously brand spanking new.
Mhm.
Every other building is just kind of, but that's a rough. That I feel like that's as rough as it gets to start a
Right.
week.
To start your Monday
Yeah.
tripping up the stairs, spilling water everywhere. Um, so then I head to my comm class. You know, that was fine. Let's just skip to Tuesday. Oh my gosh, this day was funny. Okay. So I don't even know how much I could put in here, but okay, basically, let's just say I wake up and I just have this weird intuition feeling that it's going to be a bad day. Don't know where it came from, but that's just the main character story, right? You just know it's going to be a bad day. It was like raining out or something. I go to my math class. I'm literally not understanding any of the material, even though I always do. I always understand it. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, guys, we're gonna have a quiz next class on exactly what we've learned today." And I'm just like, "Oh." And none of her office hours were before the quiz. So I'm just like, when am I going to get help? Then I go to lunch. And if you go to the dining hall between 11 and 12, you're not even going to get a sandwich like within like an
I'd say
hour.
like 11 to 1, honestly. Like
11 to 1. It's
yeah, it's like
crazy.
I walked in there at 12 and I was like I might get a sandwich and then the line was like out the door. I was like no,
Nope.
not
Nope.
happening.
No chance. So I'm already in a bad mood. I walk into Spellman Dining Hall, even more of a bad mood. So now I'm standing in line at the sandwich line, which is probably like takes forever. Out of all the lines you're going to stand in, the sandwich line takes forever. I'm standing there, and for some reason, this girl in front of me keeps having the nerve to turn around, look me up and down, and then turn back around. I don't know why girls do that. And then I was like, so she did. So first time she did that, I thought she was like trying to look for someone behind me. So I'm just like avoiding eye contact, like I just want my sandwich. And then she does it again. So then I check to see if there's something on my face. No, my face was perfectly normal, like as normal as it gets. And then she does it again. So now I just stare at her like, not today. Like, do not mess with me today. I'm hangry. If you see me in Spellman between 11 and 1, don't talk to me. I'm hangry. Unless I go out of my way to say hi to you. I'd obviously say hi to you, Danny. But this girl, again, ruined my mood. My mood gets ruined so easily, though. But anyway.
Did you ever like say something to her? Or you just like
No, I just like was like, grr. I was just like, you know?
yeah.
And you're
Yeah.
just like, grr.
You just no, like you. I guess like you don't want to start something, so you
No.
just like have to keep it in.
Well, it was gonna get ugly if I started something. I was literally just gonna like bite her head off. That's how hungry I was. I'm literally not kidding. I was hangry. So then finally she moves out of the way. I get my sandwich and I head over to Starbucks to eat my sandwich because I thought it'd be less chaotic than Spellman. No.
No, that's usually more chaotic.
No, yeah, way more chaotic. So I'm lucky enough to get a table. That usually doesn't happen because there's only 4 tables in Starbucks. And all these people are standing around my table. So their literal like butt cheeks are on my table because they're all backed up into the table. And I'm just like, hello, I'm trying to do homework and eat my sandwich. Like, come on, I don't want your farts all over my sandwich. Like, go away. So then I'm just like, I need to leave this place. So thankfully, I had class like 30 minutes later. I just stuck it out, ate my sandwich, went to class. My 2 least favorite classes.
Back to back.
Oh, back to back. I had my English from 1 to 2, which you're like, okay, only like an hour class. But then I have my psychology from 2 to 3:18. So it's really you're like just sitting around for like 3 or 4 hours.
Do you at least get to switch buildings, or is it just like
Nope.
you don't even get to switch?
No,
Ugh.
the classrooms are right next to each other too.
Oh my god. Well, at least you're on time all the time.
Yeah,
But
always on time. You know me. No, that's not true. I'm always late.
even
my
if it's
gosh.
right there, like
Yeah.
back to back.
Cause I decide to go for a walk because that building is so sad.
Which
and
building
glum.
is it?
Dorley.
Dorley, that is
That is the worst
that
one.
is such a depressing building, actually. Like
I mean, besides a men's hall.
well, Amend has an excuse because I'm pretty sure that used to be a gym.
What?
That used to be this is like
Where?
way before we were here. I think Amend used
Oh.
this is like back in like the 90s and 80s and whatever.
For context, this school has literally been around since the dinosaurs.
Yes. This school is very, very old. But I'm pretty sure that used to be the gym. So at least Amend has an excuse. Dorley's awful. That building stinks.
Ugh, yeah. It's just like, it's just awful.
Yeah.
And the hallways, there's just like no windows in the
Yeah.
hallway. So it's just so like you're in the asylum type of vibe. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And like, what's it called? You don't even get the internet. Even is worse even there. So like, if you
Oh,
want to
I know.
I'll if I bored in a class, I'll just like pull out my laptop and just like research stuff because I'm bored.
Right.
And then what's it called? Like I bet it takes like 20 minutes to load. Like if I want to look up like stats or something, like it'll take like 10 minutes for it to load because the internet's just awful.
Yep. Exactly. I'm always trying to go on like TikTok in class and it's just never loading for me. Like it's just really inconvenient, especially when you're bored.
Exactly.
But yeah, so then I'm in English, excuse me, and I find out that we have like a couple, not one, but like a couple essays due. I'm like, I was unaware, even though it says clearly it's a writing class. I didn't know I was gonna have to do that much writing.
Which who do you have for that?
Miss or Professor Thomas.
Professor Thomas, I didn't have him though. I didn't have him or I don't know if it's a male or female woman. I did not have her.
Female. Yeah, no. I had never seen her before, but yeah, lots of writing. So I have a couple essays due tomorrow. I've only done one, so it's
how long are the essays?
They're weirdly formatted, but let's just say it's like a normal like 2 to 3 page.
At least
it's not terrible.
It's not bad. It's still work with salt, which stinks, but
right.
Like,
and when it comes to essays, all I do is procrastinate because I either need to like do it all at once or just not even do it at all. But anyway, so my 2 least favorite classes probably just because they're the most boring. So in writing, I'm literally just sleeping the whole time because she's just talking. And then in psychology, don't even get me started.
Who do you have for psych, actually? Because I took psych with a professor that I'm not going to name.
Okay.
Because
well, okay. I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's like I think it's like Tariq. He's
okay.
new.
I didn't have him. I had actually I'll say I had Jankowski. She would.
Oh, I had her.
Yeah, she stinks. I did not like her.
Oh my god, really?
Well, what's it? Because she doesn't give you back her tests.
Like, oh yeah, she doesn't.
They're just like, what's the point? Like, I want to study for the final, and can I have my test back? She goes, no. I'm just like, what do you mean? She says you can take a picture of it. I'm just like, just give it back to me. What am I gonna do? Yeah, what am I gonna do? Change it? You already graded it.
Some of these teachers like they. Oh yeah, actually, my psych professor is the same way. I took a quiz home or back to my dorm. He sends me an email to bring it back to class. I was like, excuse me.
You took the quiz.
Yeah, I know. And oh my gosh, my leg's bleeding. Oops. Anyway, the show must go on.
It's bleeding?
I don't know.
What happened?
I don't know. Anyway, no hate on professor. No hate. But he said in the beginning of, oh my gosh, I swear, if I go to class tomorrow and he watched this, I don't know what the odds are, but he said in the beginning of the year, guys, this isn't like your normal psych class. This isn't just going to be a lecture where you just sit there and it's boring and you just copy notes off of the board. Like, this is going to be engaging and fun. No.
Straight up lecture.
It's a straight up lecture. And I'm sorry, no hate, but it's so hard for me to focus when the teacher's just in the front of the room. My assigned seat. Yeah, assigned seats. My assigned seat is in the back of the room. I need glasses, sir. I can't see. So then I don't pay attention. And he's just walking back and forth, babbling. And he's using these words that are straight out of like the smart person dictionary that I never heard of. So the chance that I am paying attention, I have to look up everything he says. And he is doing his master's here. So he's like
So
around
he's
your
a
age.
student. He's student teaching a class for
A Psych
a
202.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
I couldn't tell you. I
My
really
God.
couldn't tell you. So I'm just like, bro, just like talk to us like you're our age. Like
Yeah.
stop trying to act like
So
75-year-old librarian. You
to
know
think
what I mean?
he was literally in your shoes last year.
Exactly.
You think he'd know that?
Exactly. So I don't think he gets that his class is like terribly boring for people that aren't into psychology. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm just taking it because it's required.
That's what I did, and like I remember because she would always hold my professor Jankowski. I'm going to say her name.
I had her last
Yeah.
semester. Yeah.
What's it called? She would always hold till the very end. Like she would always hold to the very end, and even sometimes a little bit past it. And I had like another class after, so I'm just like, come on, like I need to leave. And I remember one day she gets there, she goes, "Oh, we're gonna let out early today." So when the teacher says that, you're thinking, "Oh, like 20 minutes early."
Yeah.
Like 2 minutes early. I'm just like,
That's
I like
the worst thing.
I know. I was like staring her down, like when it got to like 20, I'm just like, come on, like we leaving, and then like get to 10, and just like, well, you might as well just hold this for the whole time now.
Right.
It's
I've had a teacher do that this semester. That I'm gonna let you guys out early. It was 4 minutes early. Like,
just,
what's the point?
yeah,
Don't even make an
yeah.
announcement.
Yeah, just say okay, have a good day. But
Like, I swear, like I don't really have an in between teacher. Like I have a teacher that keeps you until the very minute class is over, then you can go. Or there's just some teachers that always like let you out like 20 minutes early and they just don't care.
yeah, I mean, I looked at this semester. I have 2 professors that let out like very early. One of them, it's like an hour. It's one of those hour 18 ones, and you let out after like 45 minutes.
Oh my God, that's so nice.
And then the other one is a 3-hour night class that only holds for half an hour.
What? Wait, what class is that?
I can't say because I don't want to get the guy fired. I'll tell you off the air, but
okay, off the air.
off the air, I will let you know. But
okay, I can't say a name for this one though, but I did have a funny story today. One of my professors was telling us about how he might get fired at Iona, and we're just like, what? I haven't had a teacher talk about getting fired in their own job since middle school.
I feel like that shouldn't happen like more than once. But
I don't know. I mean, he made a joke out of it, so it was funny, but the whole class was just like really concerned.
What class? I guess you can't say it on the air.
Off air.
Off air. We'll say
I'll
it off
say
the air.
But anyway, so back to my horrible day. This was yesterday, by the way. So after I get through this extremely boring psychology class, again, no offense, because I already said his name, but I'm sorry, it's just boring. So after I get through that, I'm just like, oh my God, thank God it's over. This is like one of those days where just like I haven't had any interaction with people like all day. Like it's kind of like those days just like you just go through your day without talking to people. You don't run into anyone you know. So I didn't even like talk to anybody that whole day. I didn't even talk in class. And I was already feeling so crappy. And then after that class, I walked by Miley on campus and I was like, "Hey Miley," and she was like, "Hey." So I was like, "Great, okay." I was like looking for some positive feedback. Nope, didn't get it. Right after I said hi to her, I wasn't looking. And I tripped on the curb of the sidewalk. I had just bought my new Starbucks.
You spilled
I
it again?
tripped, spilled it everywhere, all over the sidewalk. And yeah, this is great. This is like straight out of a main character tragedy. So I tripped, I fell, I spilt it all over the sidewalk during like main rush hour time where everybody's being let out of class. So I had my AirPods in too, and I didn't realize that I screamed, "I want to die." And so everybody just turned around and looked at me like, what is wrong with this girl? And I was like, oh, shoot, like, I'm not by myself. Like, I swear I was going crazy that day because I hadn't talked to anyone. So I was just talking to myself. Like, I was literally the main character. Like, I want to die. And everyone was like, it
Oh
was
my
definitely more like painful
God.
than that. But
No, that's rough. Like I don't even know what else to say. Like I'll usually try to. I'm a person that'll try to find positives in a lot of situations, but
no.
that's just. I mean, stuff happens. I
Right.
have to say.
Yeah. And not to mention my psych professor just said that we were gonna have like an exam the next class. He didn't even give us like enough time to study for it. I was just like, come on, dude. You know we don't check the syllabus.
Yeah.
Anyway, so after my tragic fall on the sidewalk, I'm just like, I give up on this day. I'm going to counseling. So I went to a walk-in actually at counseling
That's
because you know what? No shame.
yeah, no, yeah. You got to encourage it. That's a powerful thing.
Encourage the mental health. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have some comments. I'll read them after. So I do a walk-in at counseling because I'm like, this is just a horrible day. I feel like I just need someone to talk to. So I go in. They're like, actually, we have no spaces available
Oh
for
my
you.
goodness.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I just screamed that I want to die on campus. Please open up some spaces, please. Guys, disclaimer. Okay, it's a joke. It's a
Yeah.
joke. Okay. Danny,
Yeah,
don't
I
worry,
know. I'm
it's
not.
a joke.
I'm
so
I'm calling counseling right now.
so then I'm just like, I see a girl, her office is open. Can I just like walk in there? She's like, all right, fine. And actually I go to counseling every week, so no shame. And it was my counselor. So I was like, oh, okay. She's like, yeah, I can talk for 10 minutes. And basically her message to me that I'd like to share with all of you guys, because she gave me a wonderful book. It's called The Happiness Trap. And it talks about just like how it's okay to not be happy all the time. And honestly, I was like crying in her office because I had such a bad day. But I started laughing when she was like, Julia, it's okay to not be happy all the time. Because for some reason it reminded me of the Dixie D'Amelio song. Like, sometimes I don't want to be happy. Yeah. So I just started laughing and I'm like, I literally look like I'm on a psychotic break right now because I'm like laughing. She's like, why are you laughing? And I'm like, you don't understand my brain. That's why. So, because I just had Dixie D'Amelio like running around up here. But anyway, so I felt better. And then I went straight from there to go coach the club volleyball team with Miley. So that was fun.
There you go.
Turned my day around. There's some great kids. Still haven't seen you show up yet, though.
I didn't know. I didn't sign up. I didn't know it was going on till like last week.
Danny doesn't play volleyball. Disclaimer.
Yeah, I play it like with my family, but like that's like we like break every rule possible. Like I can't jump, but I'll go off to like spike it, and I know you're not allowed to hit the net. I'm just like hitting the net every single time. But
well, I mean, there's really no rules in the club volleyball. They pretty much just play for fun.
Okay.
So I can let you know a time that, I mean, they play like every day. I show up like
every
twice a
day.
week. Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh, those kids have energy. I swear. Like, Miley and I will play with them for an hour straight, and we're like, you guys need a water break? They're like, no. And we're like, what? We're like dying out here. They're like running laps around us. But anyway, it's fun. Oh my god, my leg is bleeding.
Do you want me to go get like?
No, we're good. The show will go on. The show must go on. Oh wow, so many comments.
That is a full screen of comments.
This has to be the most interaction.
Without a question, this has to be the most I've seen at least.
So we've got 4 likes. Awesome.
Nice.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let's see. I really don't think the professor is watching. Okay, Michael, thank you for that. Wow. Mr. Quinn. Oh, okay. So when I talked about a teacher actually verbalizing that they're about to get fired in school, he actually knows what teacher I'm talking about because we went to the same middle school. And yeah, it was like the health teacher back in middle school. He just started crying.
Did he make it through the year, or did he get fired?
He made it through like a few more years, and
so
then he moved to the high school.
So he got promoted, if anything.
I guess so. Yeah. I don't really know the story. Like, my high school is super sus. Oh my gosh, that's a whole topic. For a whole other video. But Oh my gosh, I'll have to tell you more off air too. But anyway, so Mr. Quinn, hi Joey, we love watching Julia. Thanks for supporting. Oh, that's my mom.
Aw.
It's Julia's mom. Oh, Michael said Miss Carullo. Okay, this is like a whole conversation that they're having.
That is the first
Okay.
chat conversation I've seen with
Yes.
between two different people chatting.
So okay, so we're gonna do a call in now.
A
you guys.
phone guest?
We can have a phone guest. Okay. So I was gonna put my number on the screen, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, don't do that. PSA too, if you're gonna call in, just don't curse.
Right.
Just do not curse.
Keep it mission consistent, guys.
Talk like you're talking to your grandmother or something. Like
Yeah.
one of those things.
Like I'm your grandmother. Also my phone's on 12%, so
There's a charger.
gonna have
You
to
want
be
me to
quick.
grab the charger?
Where is it?
I'll get it.
Okay, Danny's gonna get the charger.
There's a thing here to use that.
Okay, sweet. Thank you. In the meantime, guys, my number that you can call in is 401. I mean, not 401 twice, just 401 742 5785. Thank you.
No problem. There you go.
So call in. If we get no calls, I'll be really sad. So come on in and call my phone. Okay. Michael said he'll call and he won't curse.
Perfect.
He said it's gonna be hard for him though.
Yeah, I should say too, because the reception down here is garbage because we're in a basement. Do FaceTime, do like FaceTime audio or something like that.
Do FaceTime audio? Okay.
FaceTime audio, whatever works, because
Okay.
reception down here is garbage.
Okay. Okay, Michael, we'll wait for you to call in. Let us know if it's not working, but I'm gonna leave my phone right here. I'll leave he's calling right now.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna put him on speaker. Hello, caller number 1. How are you today?
Hello, am I on?
You are live.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I am live. Oh my gosh. I'm on the Julia show. I did it. Oh my gosh.
So what's up, caller
Yeah.
number 1? How did your day go? Did you have a good day?
Caller number one is doing great today. Caller one, I can't speak. Caller number 1's name is Michael
He's so
Bento,
nervous.
who has been on the Julia show before the Julia show was a thing, FYI. Okay?
Oh, he wants to put that out there.
Yeah.
Okay. What's up in your world? I see we're talking about your embarrassing moments again.
Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well,
we had all this conversation yesterday.
right. Actually, Michael actually heard all of this yesterday.
So he got like a pre-show.
Right. He got like a pre-show.
I always get the pre-show.
Always.
Right.
Michael, can you
Yeah.
tell us the most embarrassing thing that's happened to you this week?
This week?
This
Oh my
week,
gosh.
today,
You know what?
anything.
Embarrassing stuff happens to me, and then I hear from you, and I realize how lucky and fortunate I am to be
Wow.
not as embarrassing as you.
Wow, that's
Wow.
Legitimately. But the most embarrassing thing that happened to me this week, oh gosh.
Oops, looks like we're out of time. Thank you so much.
Excuse me, I'm not done. Hey, hold the phone. Okay, so the most embarrassing thing that happened to me this week, so I just got a new mouthwash, right? It's a nice, here, I have it in the room right here. It's called Lumen Antiseptic, right? It's a nice mouthwash. Okay, so I started using it, and it's really strong. So the first time I used it, I didn't use it in the bathroom. I was like using it in my room. I was like, oh, I can just walk and have the mouthwash in my mouth from my room to the bathroom. No, like this stuff is powerful. Like it hurts. Like, you know when you have mouthwash in for too long, and you're like burning your tongue. So I'm like running. I'm like gagging from my room to the bathroom. I'm like, ooh. And then I like had to spit it out. There was someone in the bathroom, and I thought I was like puking blue liquid. It was so funny. Okay, that's what happened to me.
Oh my gosh,
That's a good story. It's a great story.
That is a funny story. I can relate to that though.
Hello.
Oh my gosh, can you hear us? Can you hear us, Michael? Oh boy.
Oh, I think I lost it.
He
Oh,
didn't
I can hear
he
you
didn't
now.
do the FaceTime audio.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Kidding. So I feel like I can't do mouthwash because Listerine burns so
Yeah, I
bad.
mean, I used to do it I used to like it as a kid because you'd get like all like the cherry ones. I'm like, oh, it tastes good.
Mhm.
Well, I'm not swallowing mouthwash. Full. I should say that too.
Disclaimer: do not
Do not
drink
swallow. Do not
mouthwash.
drink mouthwash. But
Okay, lesson learned.
Dude.
I will take that advice from the Julia show. That's the one thing.
And yeah, take Michael's advice. Don't just walk around with mouthwash in your mouth because
it's
you're not
powerful.
gonna have anywhere to spit it out. But the
And
bathroom.
Now, thanks to your last show too, I know how to alleviate all of my allergies.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that is true.
Oh yeah,
Big fan of that episode.
if you missed our last show, basically the main message was you can cure your deathly allergic reactions by just eating what you're allergic to all the time. But I don't recommend that, because it's probably just a miracle thing. But go back to my last show if you want to hear more about it. But anyway, thank you, caller one. We're definitely out of time for your slot.
It's very nice meeting you, Michael.
Oh man. Oh darn. Yeah, you better hang out before I swear.
Oh yeah, okay. Thank you.
See you, Michael. Nice kid.
So, oh yeah, nice kid, totally.
Nice kid.
Funny story actually. I think the friends that are watching this show right now, so we've all lived in the same neighborhood since we were in elementary school. So, you know that group that you had like when you were super young that you probably played like Manhunt with and like Capture the Flag and stuff.
Yeah.
So, we started doing that in elementary school and we didn't ever stop until like high school.
That's fire.
Yeah.
I wish we kept doing that. Like
Mhm.
my best friend lives like right next to me, so like we got really close. But like I got lucky that a lot of people on my block were like around my age, so like we'd always be playing like basketball, wiffle ball, like Manhunt, Capture the Flag. There's a whole bunch of stuff that we do, and like I miss that. Like I do miss that. So I envy the fact that you were able to do that up until high school.
I know. I'm so grateful because we would talk about it all the time. And like, I mean, we would like joke about how we were like so lame for not partying on the weekends and just like doing Manhunt. But yeah, we're like, who cares? Because honestly, like that was the thing that kept me most alive in high school.
Yeah, it's the little things. Like it's the little things that count. Like you don't need to go to a party to like you need to go out at all to like kind of prove like, oh, like I'm having fun. Like no, you do what you got to do. Like
right.
Those small group moments that when you're with like the people that you're closest with are the best moments in life. That's deep. That got way too
by
deep.
Danny, that is so deep.
That is way too deep for this.
We're gonna record that, put on TikTok, and then you're gonna go viral with like the motivational music in the back. But no, that's so true because I feel like in high school, like the only way that you could prove that you were cool was if you were out like partying and drinking on the weekends when you're literally like 15 years old.
Yeah, exactly. That's disgusting.
So
like I should say too, they're drinking juice. They're not drinking like anything else.
They're drinking juice.
Yeah, they're having apple juice or whatnot. But
it's just way more fun to like to live your life as your own age. Like, like I feel like a lot of people now, I feel like the age just keeps getting younger and younger where people try to just grow up so fast and try to live 3 years older than they actually are.
What was the quote from The Office? What was it? Like I wish I knew I was in the glory days where I left them or something like that. I forget I forget who said. I think Andy said that. I don't watch The Office that much.
I don't know. Yeah, because I don't watch The Office that much either, but I've heard that quote before.
Yeah.
And yeah, I definitely have to say the best moments I had in high school were with those group of friends. Shout out Bella, Joey, Michael, and JP. What's up? So that was just probably the best time I had in high school. Literally just doing Manhunt on my Friday nights in our neighborhood. It was so much fun.
We were in like high school. We'd like go to like the local park in like high school or whatever, like a Friday night. Everyone else would be like partying or whatever. We'd be playing freaking spider tag like in the park. We were just like high schoolers doing that. It's just like if looking back on it, it was like kind of stupid, but like, at the same time, like it was fun. Like it was so much
healthy.
Yeah, like
you were so much fun.
Yeah, you were staying in shape. Like, but it was those are the days. Like
Yeah.
I miss it.
I gotta give that to you. Those were the days. Like I think we really started doing it again when COVID hit and we were only in our neighborhood. So I was
Yeah.
hanging out with them like every minute of every day because nobody had jobs. We didn't really have school going on because our school was trying to figure out what to do.
Wait, you were a junior in high school when COVID first got bad, right?
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
That's crazy.
Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. What? I just realized that. So COVID's been 2 years.
Yeah, it's like 2 years old now. I was a sophomore in college when that happened.
Oh
but
my gosh. Oh yeah, you're old.
I'm an oldie.
That's so weird. Oh my gosh. But we would play knockout during the day or Foursquare.
Foursquare was fire.
Foursquare
was
is where it's
fun.
at.
We didn't play Foursquare that much, but
Oh my
we,
gosh.
like when we were at school, like when we were in like middle school or whatever, like we played it and it was fun.
Yeah.
But like I didn't like none of us had like chalk like that much chalk where we couldn't like draw the boxes or whatever. So like we didn't have like a ball to use either.
Yeah.
But
no, we took Foursquare very seriously. Like I can't tell you how many injuries I walked away with or just like I don't know. I feel like we took it so seriously. Like sometimes we would get so mad at each other and just like go home. Like, I'm sorry, Joey, calling you out. I feel like sometimes Joey would just leave the game and walk home and not come back. And we'd be like, where'd Joey go? Oh, he went home.
It's
okay.
Competitiveness. We had
It was so competitive.
We were really competitive with knockout. It'd be like me, my two brothers. Shout out to Sean and Jack. One Sean's older, Jack's younger. What's it called? Like my best friend that was like my neighbor, another kid that was my neighbor, and like all of us. You know those like like those kid WWE like championship belts?
Yes.
So yeah. my friend had one, and we like whoever like won knockout would like get the belt. And like whoever was like the champion, like whoever like won the last game at the end of the day would like take the belt with him that night. Okay. And like when we play again the next day, like we were like the defending champ. We took it way too seriously, but it was awesome.
I thought you meant get the belt.
No, I meant like those championship, like the championship ones. No, they're not. They're not.
I thought you meant like get the belt.
No.
Anyway, I was like, what do you mean?
No.
Okay. Anyway, what comments do we have? Oh, Joe Bento, I'm exposed. See, I don't know if that's Michael or Joey though. Oh, my mom went, oh no. Okay. Anyway, oh my gosh, 4 likes already.
Well, look at you go. Look at that.
Like what? What is up with that? Okay. Vote me for shows of the week. Actually, I don't even know how that works.
Yeah, I mean, it was supposed to be like a weekly. I guess full disclosure, it's supposed to be like a weekly thing, and the way we do it, only one person stepped up and did it, and hasn't happened since. So that's like
since like 2014.
No, this is no. We got it consistently because all these pictures were when I was a sophomore.
Oh, okay.
So everyone here actually, not. Yeah, I think everyone graduated except for like 2 people. But anyway, like the way we did it, like someone like pick it or whatever, and what's it called? I think because I guess I picked it once, and this is before your show because you joined a little late.
Yeah.
So this is before your show happened. The first show of the week was assigned. And then, like, I guess we never really got it consistent because everyone's pretty busy around campus. So, like, we just kind of, it should be back though next semester, hopefully. But
next semester,
yeah. Like I'll be here for that. Woo.
Sorry, guys, I won't be here for that. That's okay.
Yeah, you better continue your show. You better continue it.
You know, I think I will.
Yeah, do it. Like I told you last week. Like, I wouldn't say that if I didn't mean it. It's a very good show. Like,
thanks.
You're good at what you do.
Hey, I've got one real fan right here. Danny is a real one, guys. He's on my show every single week. So applaud to Danny. Put the clapping emojis in the comments.
I mean, I'm happy you allowed me to. I'm happy you allowed me to. I felt like I was like gonna get the boot like after 1 week. But
no way. That was like when you first came on, that was like one of the best shows I had because it was just like a real conversation. Because Danny and I we never met until
Like this,
until like
like a month ago,
a
like
month
a month and a
ago.
half ago, maybe.
Right, because I've been doing this show for a month, and we didn't really know each other at all. And then you joined on my show like maybe 3 or 4 weeks into doing it, and we had like one of the best conversations that I'd had, even when my friends that I've known for a while were on here. So yeah, of course, duh,
Yeah, thank you.
of course. So, oh my gosh, more comments.
This is so interactive. I love it.
Joe Vento did the clapping emojis
Aw,
for Danny.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
Anyway, so yeah, back to the bad days. Here's the message. Here's the message for everybody. Obviously there were probably some more embarrassing events that happened. Like, I'm sure I spilled another Starbucks at some point. I've done that in here, but actually in the room right over there. I've done that there before. Somehow it just always happens.
I was
don't know
gonna say,
why.
I feel like you do that like quite a bit.
Yeah.
But
I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna drop it, but
well, yeah, I hope not.
I feel like they need grippies on here.
Honestly,
Starbucks
they-
should invest.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't they have? Actually, no, they don't have the grip things for like the coffee. They have like the thing to like protect your hand from burning off.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
They should have like some sort of grip stuff though.
Definitely for me. That's for sure. But here's the message for the whole bad days, rant that I went on. The message is, you can always turn your day around. And if you can't, just accept that it's a bad day and move on. That's what I've learned. My Nana always tells me, this too shall pass. And if you just keep telling yourself that, even if you don't believe it, it's going to pass at some point, and you're going to look back and laugh, just like we're doing right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if the me that fell on the sidewalk yesterday knew that I would be making fun of myself on my own show about it, I'd probably be like, okay. But my point is, I feel like I'm going a little off topic here. My point is, you always have the power to turn your day around, whether that's buying yourself a Starbucks, hopefully you don't spill it, or taking yourself on a walk, playing volleyball, playing the sport you like. I went to the club. Not the club. I went to the club volleyball practice.
Yeah.
Or just like catching up with a friend like Danny. Call Danny. We can put his number in the comments.
I'd rather not.
Kidding. Don't put Danny on any like caller list or anything. But yeah, that's my message. That's it. Totally inspirational. I would say Danny's a little bit more deep than I am. But
yours is deep.
Maybe it's because I'm still like living in the bad week. We're kind of turning the corner.
I'd say it's halfway through the week.
Like, halfway through.
So you're getting there. Like,
it's Camel Wednesdays.
Hump
right?
day.
Hump day. That's what it's called. It's hump day.
I haven't heard that. I haven't heard that in a few years. That's fire.
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
Whew.
Okay, guys. So let's not do that. I'm done. I almost spilled the Starbucks again, guys. Oh my god.
Your phone's still caught on the thing. You gotta loop it around the. There you go.
You know what? We're just gonna unplug.
Yeah, just unplug it there.
So okay, there's some living proof of my clumsiness, like every day. Anyway. So,
yeah.
Have you had any terribly embarrassing moments this week that you think could relate to the viewers?
Well, there? I'd say it's kind of a funny moment. I mean, like,
okay.
What's it called? So I'm frantically looking for a job. If anyone is watching this that knows anyone that does editing or like wants like someone at like any production studio or whatever, I need a job. I'm good. I promise. I'll send the resume and stuff. So please hire me. But I've been applying to rapid fire jobs and stuff. I think I told you this outside this before the show started, and I applied to this. I'm gonna say the company because they told me no, so I don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
Red Apple Media. I've never heard of them.
Boo.
Yeah, I've never heard of them. I applied there because it looks
cop out for Apple.
Yeah, they're these people, man. But what's it called? So I applied there because like it looked like I had something I could do. So I applied there, like showed my resume, had a cover letter ready, like had a letter of recommendation ready, the whole thing. Applied there. Then I applied somewhere else. That I'm not going to name because I don't want to ruin it, but I like them better than this company.
Okay.
So
I
applied there, and this is both through Indeed. So like I went back to like make sure it was through, and this all
Mhm.
happened in the span of 5 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Instantly, it's instant rejection. I'm just like, you didn't even look at it. Like there's no way you looked at everything in 5 minutes.
5 minutes after you applied, you got rejected.
Yes.
Wow.
It was
They're really
cr-
anti-Danny.
I know. I don't know
Oh
what
my
I did. Like
gosh.
I don't know what do you want me to do. Like I'm trying. Like right now I have like 10. I've applied to like 10 places in like 2 days or whatever. So I'm just rapid fire doing it. But
Wow.
yes,
How did that make you feel?
I just laughed honestly because it's like it's one thing if I was waiting like 2 weeks or like a while and like they said no. I was like that's kind of a bummer.
Hmm.
That happened with Sirius XM. Although I didn't deserve that job. I botched the interview.
Oh, okay.
But what's it called? But the fact that it was 5 minutes, I just thought it was funny that like they just said no instantly.
Take a page out of Danny's book. If you get rejected, just laugh.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, if it's that quick, it's funny. But like if you're like
that is funny. But...
yeah. I have a story to relate. This is a few years ago. This is right before COVID.
Mhm.
I was rushing a fraternity. What's it called? Like I was planning to rush a fraternity, and like I had friends that were in Z fraternity.
Yeah.
I'll just say Pi Cap. That was the one.
Okay.
Didn't get a bid. Didn't deserve a bid. That's another thing. I didn't deserve it. But they're having like a hot chocolate thing like outside of my dorm.
Okay.
So I was like told like, yeah, you should probably go to this to like meet some people or whatever, get some hot chocolate, move on with your day, keep the name up there. So I go out, get some hot chocolate, and then like I'm talking to them, and then like, oh, thank you so much, have a great day. I turn around right into a pool, hot chocolate all over my outfit. The entire fraternity saw that happen.
Oh my god, I can see that.
Yeah, so it's just like,
I can see you doing that.
So I was just like, dang, that's like that's just kind of blows. And I didn't get it. That wasn't why I didn't get a bid. I guess like I don't know how they do it, but I just didn't get it. So it is what it is. I got nothing.
No, it was definitely for the hot chocolate.
Yeah, they just like this
reason.
kid can't carry a drink. No, I got nothing against them. They're good dudes there.
Okay,
But-
that's cool. Well, one time this is in high school though. This isn't in college, but one of the most embarrassing moments that I had was I was walking in the hallway back from lunch and I was like talking to like a group of friends. And you know when you're just like walking straight but you're looking the other way. So, this goes back to my clumsiness, but I'm walking straight and I'm looking to my left the entire time. And at the last second, right when I look forward, it's a tall, like metal pole.
Oh no.
Yeah, a metal pole. Like so painful. I walked right into it
that
and
hurts.
smacked my nose
Oh.
and my whole face on the pole. And I fell backwards because I was so thrown off and I literally fell on my butt. And it was like
that
ow.
hurts. That hurt. I did that in Disney. I did it in the middle of Disney World once. As like a kid. Like I was just like talking to my mom or whatever and just done.
Yeah.
That hurts. That metal poles are not fun. Those are not
they're
fun
not.
things.
And I thought that like I was gonna need some nose surgery because I literally thought I like broke the bone.
Was it broken or no?
No, I don't think so. I hope not. But even worse, I was trying to impress like I had a crush on this kid at the time, and I was walking right next to him, and I was trying to like impress him.
No.
And then that happened, so I was just like, "Great, you're already getting to know me, right?" It's just a character trait. I feel like walking into things, spilling things, I just can't avoid it.
The worst part is like it happens. Like I feel like it amplifies when like because everyone's had a crush at some point. Like I feel like it amplifies when you're around the person that you like.
Yes.
It's just so like because like I'll like do something like that's like embarrassing, that's not that embarrassing like alone, and then I'll do like something awesome, but I'm alone, so I can't tell anyone that I did it. No one will believe me. But as soon as like people that you care about or someone that you like is like there and witnessing it happen, it completely folds. It just completely folds.
Yep. Exactly. I feel like it's even more embarrassing than it would normally be, just because it's like it's just like awkward.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but I feel like everyone's had those moments, right?
Yeah, I feel like at least if you haven't had that moment yet, consider yourself lucky.
Someone with the YouTube name Scad. I don't know who that is, but
What?
you spill things like fruit punch. Oh, okay. This might be JP. JP, this is another one of my neighborhood friends. Here's another story. I was at his house. He's actually siblings with my friend Bella. So it's like I'm friends with two pairs of
You got
siblings.
twins, and then you got.
Oh yeah. Well, so Bella's adopted, but they're both the same age, JP and then Bella.
Gotcha.
They're both the same age though. So they're kind of like you could say like they're like twins and then like Michael and Joey are twins. I didn't realize I was friends with like two sets of siblings, but that's funny. I didn't realize that until now, like 10 years later. But so this story, I was at their house and we're all sitting at the dinner table. And I don't remember it like super vividly, but I do remember that Michael, the one that just called in, was sitting like right next to me. I was at the head of the table, and it was Michael, I think it was Bella, and then Joey and JP. And we had this giant pitcher of Kool-Aid.
Oh, that's so
Okay?
good.
And we had just like passed out pizza and stuff. And for some reason, like my brain does not connect to my muscle movements. And instead of grabbing the handle of the pitcher and picking it up, I just went like that. And I just
whacked
I just whacked it and I knocked it over. And it was a brand new pitcher of Kool-Aid spilled all over their floor. And I think all over Michael. I don't remember, but I think this kid had red Kool-Aid all over him.
Oh,
I could be wrong. I said I don't vividly remember it, but Kool-Aid all over their floor and it was sticky. I felt horrible.
That's so tough.
But you always clean up what you spill. So
Yes,
I was
you do.
desperately trying to clean up the Kool-Aid, but it was just not working because there's so much of it.
Yeah, well, it's a full pitcher. It's just you need like 2 rolls of paper towels to do that.
Exactly. Like when I spilled water outside the studio, we had to get a mop. From Starbucks. Shout out Casey. Casey mopped the floor for us.
Yeah. we went through like I went to the bathroom and grabbed like 20 paper towels, something like that. Gone in like 5 seconds. Like
right.
Water's liquid's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to clean up.
Liquid.
Liquid is
a lot.
It is a lot to clean up.
But yeah, okay. So look at this interaction that we have. We have 5 likes.
5 likes now. Love it.
5 likes, 4 viewers. What's up, guys? I might do one more call line before we wrap up the show. So I'm going to say my number one more time. Please don't put me on any caller list. I beg you, please. So if you guys want to call in, you've got one more slot. Michael, I'm not going to say you can't call in twice, but my number is 401-742-5785. So
call in.
Come on in.
George, what's up, dude? That's George. That's my guy. Shout out to George.
Shout out George. Anybody? Hey, we'll wait. We'll wait. Oh, another quick topic. So I don't know if I will be able to do the show next week, guys, unless we reschedule earlier, because Wednesday night I'm actually leaving to go home for the Easter break.
Oh, well, yeah, I think I'd assume. Do we have off on Thursday or no? Because if we have if we have off on Thursday, then I think I'm closing. I think this will be an executive decision by me. I'll probably close the station because
executive decision.
I'll probably close the station by a little earlier because I want to go to break.
Everyone wants to go home. Yeah. Yep.
I'm so tired.
But Wednesday is a very special day for the Julia show, and I'm really sad that I can't do a show on that day because it's my birthday.
Your birthday's on Wednesday?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, not to be conceited.
Well, happy early birthday if I don't get to see you.
Thanks.
No problem. But what are you gonna do for your birthday? What's planned?
So, I'm taking the train home pretty late at night. So by the time I do get home, it's gonna be around midnight.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, so you're taking the train up from here to Long Island to Rhode Island?
Yep.
How long of a train ride is that?
It's about 3 hours.
Jeez.
Yeah. So, I mean, it goes by pretty quick if you just do homework or take a nap or something. But, yeah, I'm probably not going to get home till midnight. So I think on my birthday here, I'm going to go to class. Yuck. And maybe I'll just, I think I was going to. Oh yeah, I think I was gonna go to Beachmont with
Yeah.
Kevin and Casey from Starbucks. You can totally
Yeah.
come if you want.
What time is that at? Or
Open invitation on the air.
open invitation?
It's probably gonna be around 5.
I don't know because it depends.
No pressure, no
No,
pressure.
it depends because I'm interning till 4, and like I want to beat the rush hour traffic
Yeah.
because I live in Jersey, so like I gotta drive back.
Oh yeah, you're driving home?
Yeah, I have to drive back.
Okay. So
So
unfortunately, Dan won't be on the
won't be
real
there.
Julia show on Wednesday. The Julia birthday show.
The Julia birthday show. I mean,
Of
well,
course.
unless we have class on Thursday. If we have class on Thursday, then I'll be there. But
So many comments to read. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wow.
I've never seen that many comments. Someone
Yeah,
calling in?
So many. Oh, did we get a call in? No one called in.
Okay.
I just turned on my flashlight. Yeah, I think they're just having a conversation
I love
in the
it.
comments.
I love it.
But yeah, so we're gonna for Easter we're going to go to Florida for a bit and
That's
then
fun.
come back and hang out at home. What are you gonna do for Easter?
For Easter we host. So like do we host? Yeah, we do host. Wait.
Do you?
Do what? We host Thanksgiving, I know that. We do host Easter. We do.
Okay.
I'm definitively saying that we do. So probably go to church in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Like just get that over. Well, not get that over with, but like
Get it over with.
No, I love you, Jesus. I love you. But
Jesus is watching too.
Jesus is always with you. But I'll probably go to church in the morning, and after that, like my mom will probably like, even though we're older now, like she still like just hides eggs for the heck of it.
Oh, that's so much
So
fun.
like me and my 2 brothers, we just like look for like we have like an Easter egg hunt for like a few minutes, and then my grandparents and my cousins are gonna come over, and we just probably have like a lunch or dinner.
Oh, that's the best.
Yeah, exactly.
I wish we still did Easter egg hunts. That's fun.
The Easter egg hunts are fun. I do miss them.
Yeah.
I remember my grandma, like, because she used to host everything, but obviously she's older now, so like we don't want to make her stress out, so we kind of took over.
Mm-hmm.
But what's it called? She had like a yard. She has a like a bigger yard.
Yep.
So like whenever whenever Easter would come around, like there's me and then like 9 other of us, because like with like my cousins and stuff like that, we were all kids. So she would always have like she just hide like a bunch of Easter eggs in the backyard, and then like there's one golden egg, and like there was like either money or like a really big candy or whatever in the golden egg, and whoever would find it I never found it. I never ended up winning the golden egg. But
I never got lucky like that in my childhood either. I always felt like even on Halloween, is it Halloween?
Which one?
No, not Halloween. Ugh, what was I gonna say? When there's like a piñata at a birthday party, I'm never that kid that gets all the candy. Like I'm always in the back of the crowd, like trying to get in. Like, come on, guys! Like, let me in. And then once all the kids clear out, there's like one piece of like a Tootsie Roll left.
You're just like, oh.
My opinion, worst candy.
That's a hot take. I'm pretty sure I'm in like the unpopular. I actually like enjoy Tootsie Rolls.
Okay.
So a lot of people don't like Tootsie Rolls, but I like them.
Yeah, I know. Something about them is just like horrible.
The worst one I had, Whoppers are the worst to me. Whoppers stink.
Ooh, yeah, those are bad too.
But I mean, either way, like piñatas, like what's it called? Like I was always like, I'm very picky.
Mm-hmm.
So like most of the candy in piñata anyway, like I was just like, I don't care about this that much. So I'd like pick out like a couple that I enjoyed, and then like the rest is just like, you guys can have it. But
yeah. I was the kid that just ate everything, even if I didn't like it for some reason. I just needed to eat it all to feel satisfied. But even on Halloween too, I never got lucky. Like I would compare bags with all my friends, and they'd have like the giant chocolate bars, and I'd be like, I got like a juice box. Like, where did you guys get that? Like,
we had one family like on my block that would. I mean, when you're a kid, you think it's awesome, but looking back at it now, it's the biggest scam ever. They'd give you 35 cents.
What?
Yeah,
so
like as a kid, you're just like, oh my god, it's money. Like I can get like save up for like something at lunch or whatever. That's awesome. But like now you're just like that's just
so weird.
Yeah, I know. Like
I feel like giving out money on Halloween is like
that's not well if you're giving
really
out like a few
lazy.
if you're giving out like like a few bucks, I think that's like kind of cool. It's
Yeah.
also very expensive,
Yeah.
but 35 cents. I just
Like a bag of change.
no, they put it in like a nice little envelope and they just gave it to you. And it's-
That's so weird.
I know. I love them though. I love them to death. They're really
Okay.
nice people. But
Okay, maybe it's just like a unique Halloween for them.
maybe
I know some people that don't believe in Halloween. I'm like, what is there to believe in?
yeah, it's
Right?
Halloween.
It's
Like
just like run around and get candy or something, right?
yeah, what are you gonna like? What are they gonna do if someone knocks on your door? They just say no.
I've had that.
You've had
happen
someone say
before.
no.
Yeah. Yes, I have. I'm sure some of my friends from the neighborhood could relate too, but some of the houses, like as a kid, you think that every house is going to open the door for candy. So when they don't answer the first doorbell, you just like ring it again
yeah.
and you keep doing it. And this one house like wasn't answering, and on like the third doorbell, they came, they're like, "No, not this year." And then shut the door.
Oh, that's so tough. At least
Yeah.
throw like a bowl or something. Bowls are fun.
Right.
Like,
I've had houses like put out a bowl and be like, "Please just take one," and then you've
Did-
got kids like grabbing like
I
three
was-
handfuls.
I was that kid.
Oh my gosh! See,
I was that kid.
and you probably got some bad karma later.
Yeah, it probably did.
Probably.
But like
That's-
bowls
See,
are fun.
I envied those kids because my parents always told me, "No, you're just gonna take one," because they would monitor
Yeah.
when we went around the whole neighborhood.
Well, I mean, like, what's it called? When we went around with my parents, like, they would like, I would take one because my parents are the same way. But like, there's like a little bit of a sweet spot, at least I think, where like you're allowed to go on your own,
Mm-hmm.
where like you go with a couple friends,
Yeah.
and like once you're able to like once you're in that like few year range where you can go with like just a couple of your friends before like every door that you go to is like you're too old for this.
Right.
But once you get there, then you start just destroying a bowl or whatever.
Yeah.
But
I think I stopped trick or treating by maybe 17.
I respect
Which
it.
is old.
No, I respect it.
What about you?
I stopped in middle school, I think in like 7th grade, 8th grade. But then like cross country, I ran cross country. So like Halloween would fall during the season. And we'd have practice, and like they're not gonna run you on a track for cross country. They're gonna have you run around town.
Right.
So like we'd have like these things called like timed runs. So basically like the coaches aren't gonna monitor you. You just have like 30 minutes to run or whatever. And like people would just go trick or treating on like those 30 minutes.
That's smart.
Yeah, and like the coaches would know that too. They're just like, yeah, it's trick or treating. Like
Yeah.
so like I did that a few times, but like outside of that, I just haven't
You
gone.
dressed up as a runner?
I did. I did dress up as a runner.
That's funny.
But what was the best Halloween costume you had?
Oh my gosh, the best costume I ever had. I had so many like weird ones. I feel like one of the funniest costumes, like looking back at the pictures, was in 5th grade when I was a detective. But it was like really weird. It was like this pantsuit with like horizontal stripes of pink and black, and then this like huge like detective hat. And in all the pictures, I just like have my arms crossed. I'm leaning back with like a smug look on my face, like, mm-hmm. And that's just why it's funny to me. But other years, I was like very into the heroes, even though I didn't watch the movies, like Spider-Girl, Batgirl. I feel like I was Bacon one time.
Bacon,
or
that's
like
fun.
A crayon. I think I was like Crayola, and then some 20s like Poodle Girl, you know, like the dresses. Yeah. What about you? Funniest costume.
I can tell you the worst one I had. This was in 6th grade. I guess I'll tell you the best actor, but the worst one I had, I was in 6th grade, and I was like thinking like, I think it'd be really funny if I tried to be every single sport. So like I had like one soccer shin guard, like a baseball jersey, like a football, like a arm sleeve to represent basketball. Football, I forget what I did. I didn't have pads because I didn't play because I was scared to get hit. But I think I had like a Jets hat. Actually, no, I had a football jersey, Yankee hat, like a shooting sleeve for basketball, like a soccer shin guard, and it was like, I don't know, it was terrible. It was
oh my gosh,
awful
I
costume.
feel like imagining that right now, I feel like that just looks like a mess.
It was a mess. It was the
looks
worst.
like a chaotic mess. Like,
It was terrible.
Danny, what did your parents let you be for Halloween this year?
It was horrible.
Fail.
But
Like, who thinks I'm gonna be every sport this year?
I don't know. I thought it'd be really funny, and like I was like expecting like, I love that. And everyone was like, what are you doing? I'm just like, I don't know. But the best one I had, or a couple of the good ones, I was Jeff Gordon when I was a kid. He's a NASCAR driver. I was a big NASCAR kid. So I was Jeff Gordon. I was Indiana Jones. Like I had the hat, I had the jacket. But the problem is he never zipped up the jacket. I did. So it just looked weird. And I also had like I walked around with a whip. That was pretty cool. With the Indiana. I didn't crack. I also didn't use it, but like I had like
just like the belt.
Yeah.
We're seeing some patterns here. Oh my gosh! If you're just joining the show now, very out of context. But yeah, we've got a little pattern here with
I guess
weapons.
So.
But anyway,
I
haven't seen Indiana Jones, so I don't really know what the whip is for.
Well, he that's like his thing. Like he runs away from boulders. Like Indiana Jones is great, by the way, if you want to watch that. But I was Woody.
Oh,
Woody.
You know, I could totally see you being
Woody was.
now that you say that.
I was a great Woody. Woody was awesome.
Yeah.
So that was a good one. Me and my friend. We were rappers. We were we went as rappers in 8th grade. I forget what his name was, but like actually I forget both of our names were. But like I had like this. Actually, no, I was 1 chain instead of 2 chains.
Okay.
Because I had like one like stupid big chain. I mean, I didn't wear it daily. I just had it for the costume. And then like I had like a flat hat. I wore it backwards. Like I had like baggy shorts. I wanted to be a rapper.
How old were you though?
That was
8th
grade.
8th grade. Okay.
8th grade.
That's definitely.
Yeah, we were rappers. That was fun.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Nowadays I'll just throw on like a jersey or whatever because like it's just easier.
True.
Although this year I was Rango. Do you know the movie Rango?
Ooh.
It was the lizard with the lizard Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
So I was Rango this year, so that was a good one.
Okay, that's cool. What was I? I think I was. Oh, I was just a witch this year.
That's
all
right.
A normal black dress that I thrifted. I had a little black hat. I was like, okay. And then for our volleyball practice, we actually got to dress up for Halloween. So
were you just a witch on the?
No, because I was not gonna wear a dress to practice. I had this like T-shirt that had a giant like tiger face on it, and I had tiger ears. So
you were just a tiger.
I was just a tiger. I drew whiskers at like 6 a.m. I was doing this. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I had to walk around campus with like tiger face paint on me.
If there's any day to do that, it's Halloween.
Yeah, but I don't think it was actually on Halloween. Like it was a Halloween practice, so it was like 2 days before. Because Halloween was on.
It was on
Sunday.
it was on a Sunday this year. So
yeah,
like, yeah, I guess like I guess close enough. People have like Halloween things like the weekend of like the Friday before or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And actually, that goes to the thing I wanted to talk about, though. But here's another tip from the Julia Show: is if you just are embarrassed in public, you're worried about what people think of you, or whatever the thing is. Here's the cure to that: just constantly embarrass yourself in public, and you'll be so comfortable with your embarrassing moments that you have. And I know it sounds stupid at first, but the more you put yourself out there, the easier it gets. And when you have these embarrassing moments, you know how to handle them and like laugh it off instead of like look around and be like, oh my God, who watched me? Like, I'm telling you, when I outright said I want to die on campus and everybody looked at me with concern, I was like, well, you heard it here. Yep, I'm walking to counseling right now. Like, don't worry, guys. Like, the more you embarrass yourself, I feel like the more confident you become talking in public. I mean, I've learned that from experience. Like since middle school, I was so nervous to walk into a room of people thinking that everybody was judging my outfit and my hair and everything. But now it's just like in college, everybody shows up in scrubs, right?
Yeah,
nobody cares anymore.
It doesn't matter too much. Like, I mean, some days, like sometimes I'll get the urge, like I kind of want to dress a little nice today, but like now I'm just like, I guess like most times now, I'm just like I just throw on this and that, I'm good to go.
And if you get a girl looking you up and down like the girl did in my sandwich line yesterday, you just look at their forehead. That's a psychology trick right there.
Stare at
look at someone's forehead and and they just shut down. So there's some helpful tips if you're a little nervy in public, but we're gonna start to wrap this up soon. We've got a couple comments here. Okay, I have to say I don't know some of these people, so that's really good.
That's good.
So what's up, guys?
What are the comments?
Welcome to the Julia Show. This is awesome. We're getting some fame out here.
We are.
We're getting some fame.
Again, this is the most comments I think in the history of a show.
So I'm about to get an award. I won't be here next year, so you have to put me on the wall.
Yeah, in memory of most comments.
Right, in memory of most comments. We're both not going to be here next year.
Yeah, I think my picture, like, because usually at the e-board we have like the e-board wall or whatever, so my picture I'll have a picture up there, but
okay.
I don't know.
Oh, that's sad. I could have been on the e-board.
Yeah, but interviews are this week, so like, well, we already well, 2 of them have already been conducted, so we're finishing the rest of them, I think, tomorrow.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Well, let's see some of these comments here. Let's see. Okay. M Dobry 2378 said, "I've done so many presentations. I don't care. I care more. Are people getting what I'm trying to say? Oh, they care more about like getting their message across. I took quite a few psychology courses, so I am well aware of the forehead trick."
Yes.
Yeah. Or you look at their shoes. I've heard of that one too.
Look at their shoes. You just look down.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I didn't get that. I honestly, I saw that one on TikTok, but I was just like, I mean, I think it gives the whole like thing of looking someone up and down. Not that we're teaching you guys to judge people, but like, I don't know. If someone's giving you looks, just assume it's them. Because I feel like sometimes when I'm hangry and I'm in the lunch line, like I'm staring off into space and I don't realize that I'm staring at someone. And then they're trying to look at me like, what's up? What's up? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm just so hungry right now.
I zone out a lot. So like that'll happen. Like I'll just like look at something for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or like it feels like 10 seconds because you're out of it. And then like you're like, oh goodness, I'm just staring at someone by accident.
Like I accidentally in high school, quick story time. This is again at lunch. This is a series of me just being hungry because it's pretty common. I was sitting at my lunch table just like staring off into the distance, and I was staring at this one table of girls, and I didn't realize I was staring at this one girl this whole time, and my face was just like I just looked like the RBF, you know?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like I'm back to reality, and she's like, "You want to fight? You want to fight? Get up, get up." I was like, no, I'm sorry. Public school stories, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, no, we're good. I know you're hungry. I'm hungry. Let's just
take it easy.
Yeah.
Did she understand where you're coming from, or like?
I just left. I was like, I don't want to do this right now. School cafeteria stories.
Yeah, I mean,
don't get any.
I hear all these public school stories. My public school was nowhere near like that. Like, was I guess small town. I don't know, but like, I mean, I also never ate in the cafeteria because we had open campus. Like we were allowed to like.
Oh, that's cool.
So we were allowed to like, because they were like right by we're right by like Main Street. So like there's like pizza places, like a Subway, like a whole bunch of stuff people would go to.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was nice. Like it was. I mean, I always pack my lunch anyway, but like it's still like it was pretty cool to have.
No, we were trapped. Like they would not like if you didn't get to the cafeteria by a certain time, sometimes they wouldn't even let you in. If you were trying to leave the cafeteria mid-lunch, like
they wouldn't let you out?
No, they don't let you out. Some of the teachers would be like, hey, where do you think you're going? And we're like, to sit back in my class or to just walk around. I don't think so. Lunch is over in 10 minutes. Like, you'd be like, what for? Like, honestly, high school to me felt like elementary school. It's like we were going backwards. I was like, what's next? Are we going to have to walk in a line now to class? It's like... But yeah, high school was, oh my gosh, high school after COVID, it just went downhill. Oh my gosh, the amount of times that I just gave up and I was late to class all the time. And my school would start, like class would start at 7:15, but they would open the doors at 7, and I would show up at 7:14, and I'd get to the door to open it, and they'd be like, nope, you're late. And I'd be like, oh, no, you're kidding me. So the school was huge, and they'd be like, nope, we're shutting the door and we're locking it. And I would run and I'd try to grab the handle and they would shut it. And they'd be like, you walk around.
Oh
So
my.
you'd have to walk around the entire
Entire-
school and then ring the doorbell and say that you're late. And
Oh,
then if they caught you walking in, you'd have to sign in that you're late. But if they didn't, you just kind of like
leave it,
escape
yeah.
and then show up to your class late. And hopefully your teacher doesn't make you get a late slip. But that was my senior life story. Just like always running laps around the school whenever I was late, because they just were not lenient at all. But
Yeah, I mean, for us, like, we were very small high school. Like, we had like my graduating class in high school was like maybe like 180 kids.
what?
Yeah, at my we were
Wow.
very tiny.
Yeah.
So, but like we still like we were the same way. They always like made you like enter from one side of the school. Like
Mhm.
everyone would always go in from like, I guess, like one entrance. Like from
Yeah.
like there's like 4 different doors. It's just more convenient for everyone. And what's it called? And like if they caught you trying to go in, like you couldn't even go in if you were early. Like you'd have to go in like through the front door specifically.
Mhm.
And if they caught you trying to go in, like they just like, what are you doing? But I don't know. It's just high school
Yeah.
was. I liked high. I had a good time in high school.
High school was okay. I feel like I can't remember anything besides COVID.
I feel like you get
But
like
yeah.
the moments, like it's like classrooms are so different.
Right.
Like, cause like people like you guys. I guess when you're in college, like there's a bunch of people that like care, and like you
Mhm.
don't know anyone else in the room. But like in high school, everyone knows everyone.
Yeah.
So like you get like the kids that are just like idiots or like just acting like idiots, just like
Yeah.
messing with the teacher.
Like the class clowns and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny. I was thinking about that today, about how I kind of took that for granted. Like some of my high school classes were so much fun because you would just be like, oh my gosh, this is like the best class. Like I know everybody in it. And everybody would like equally make fun of the teacher together or all share the answers. There'd be like a giant Google Doc of the entire class on it with like all the answers to the homework or something. Those were the best. Those were so much fun. But I don't miss like the inconsistency of the teachers in high school. Oh my gosh. That would get me so mad. Like pop quizzes all the time. Like I probably had an average of like a B minus or like a C plus in high school, and now I have straight A's in college.
It is funny how it's easy because I was the same way. Like I had under a 3.0 in high school. Like I had a 2.8.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and now I'm like a 3.5, 3.6 here.
Wow.
Yeah, so like it's weird, but like I feel like the effort definitely changed. I didn't try it in high school, but like I tried, but like I was just lazy. Like I was like it was weird. Like I would participate in class.
Mhm.
I would like be engaged in the class. I just never did my homework. That was the death of me. I would never do
Okay.
my homework.
Yeah, I know a lot of kids like that
Yeah.
because homework just sucks. Like you're
Yeah.
in school for 6 hours and then you don't want to go home and do 2 more hours of work. But I've learned that your grades, your GPA, obviously it doesn't define you, but it really just it can't tell what kind of student you are. You could have somebody with straight A's that won't end up successful, and you can have somebody that's gotten straight C's and they end up more successful than the person with straight A's.
Yeah,
You know
exactly.
what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like grades just it doesn't define like your work ethic or your knowledge really.
Especially now where I feel like there's so many like workarounds for like homework and stuff like that. Like it's so easy to like these things. You can just look up the answers to your homework
Exactly.
and like
You can pay a subscription for Chegg
yeah, and then
and
just
get all
like
your math answers.
exactly. Like, you don't have to do anything. Like
Right.
it's I don't know.
So-
Like it's I don't know. School, meh. But
School, yeah. Well,
yeah.
last question
Yeah.
question of the day. This is probably one of the longest episodes I've had.
What's the runtime at right now?
The runtime, where can we see that?
Top left.
1 hour and 18 minutes. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That is crazy. So my last question of the day might be a little bit controversial, but do you think that college is a scam?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I would say yes because it is way too expensive and like
Mhm.
most things like I know like people that like will like major in one thing then their job will be in a completely different field.
Mhm.
But I'd say no because like the college I feel like everyone should have the right to experience the college experience.
Right.
Like me, like it's like you're living on your own, like unless you go like boarding school or whatever. I don't know everyone's backgrounds, but for me personally, like it was the first time like I was able to live on my own. I'm able to like do all these things on my own.
Mhm.
Like I never really had like my parent, like they weren't strict per se, but like in my town it felt like a bubble. Like it felt like I couldn't go anywhere because like I felt like I was just so like my first time like actually being able to like it felt weird to like not text my parents, hey, I'm doing this.
Yeah.
Or like, hey, can I do this?
Yep.
So like I feel like everyone should have that experience to experience the freedom, like all these college moments, making friends and stuff like that.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
why I don't think it's a scam. But
Mhm.
with that said, it is very expensive.
I'm right there with you. I totally agree. What I think about it is like I definitely think college is totally overpriced, especially for some of like the education that you're getting at some of these schools. But another thing is that I think that no matter what classes you take, no matter how irrelevant the classes were, if you were required to take some art class and you took music and you don't have anything to do with music, but you had to take it, or math, which you don't think you'll ever use later, no matter how relevant the classes were, that piece of paper that you come out of college with is going to get you 10 times more jobs than if you didn't have that piece of paper.
I agree. And I feel like though, hot take, I feel like 10, 15 years from now, it's not going to matter.
You know, that's a good point because our world is just evolving so rapidly now.
Yeah, like people, there's so many jobs that you can do now. People are more like relying on like
Remote jobs.
like
too.
remote jobs. I was gonna say like skills and stuff like that. People are
Mhm.
more interested in like I feel like grades don't matter as much as like they used to. Like people just really care like, oh, what are you good at? Like what are you not good at?
Exactly. Like I'm not even sure if checking the GPA for like if you're going up for an interview and you're saying, "Oh, I went to this school." I'm not even sure if checking the GPA totally matters that much unless you have maybe below a 3, cuz it might be like, "Okay, you got into this great school, but you just slacked off and you were partying all the time." But I feel like say you have like a 3.0, right? But you're really good at what you do. You're just not good at getting tested, you know?
Yeah.
You could beat out your personality, your charisma, your work ethic could beat out somebody with a 4.0 that's just good at, getting the testing done, doing the papers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
So,
I can tell you too that one of my best friends, shout out to Mike Pevney. He's interning in Buffalo this summer for Titleist. They're a golf company.
oh cool.
And when he interviewed there, they didn't ask him a single thing about like his time at college, what he's done at college. The only thing they asked him about is like he works at a Golf Galaxy, which is like it's a golf shop where like hook people up with like clubs and whatnot.
Yeah.
All they did was ask him about that.
Wow.
Nothing to do with like nothing to do with college, nothing to do. They asked about like his golf history and like stuff like that. Nothing to do with Rowan University, which is where he goes. Nothing to do with like his grades or whatever. Nothing without like projects. It was literally just like just golf.
Interesting. That's so interesting because I think my major kind of relates to that sort of. So I'm doing like broadcasting journalism, and I feel like it's more of what you do outside of school than what you accomplish in school, because you can get A's on all the tests and stuff, but can you speak in front of a camera?
Yeah.
Or can you film? Or do you know how to get the best stories that are at the time and write them up in less than a day and then, get them out there to the people? Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I feel like it's more what you do outside of school than what you're doing in school. Like you can get the A's on all the papers that you want, but at the end of the day, did you do this internship, or did you, be creative and film your own videos? I'm just talking about my own major, but I know a lot of people that have already started like their freshman year, and they have their own YouTube channel. They're making their own like news videos, reporting on what's going on locally and stuff. And that's what people look for.
It's
in
important.
Jobs,
The amount of it's really
experience.
important. Like the importance of having like a website and stuff, which I should probably have because I don't have one. But
as a senior,
I don't have a website with like any of like my projects on it and stuff. But what's it called? Like it's people will look at that more because they want to see like, oh, you can have all this stuff written down. but I don't want to see what you've actually done and what you've actually edited and stuff.
Right. It's more than just cramming information in the night before and spitting it out on a test like the next day.
Exactly.
That's why I hate with a passion taking exams, because I mean I'm so bad at them.
Like I'd rather a paper. I'd much rather a paper makes way, especially for our majors. Writing a paper makes so much more sense, or doing like a
Exactly.
presentation or doing a project makes so much more sense than like just taking a test.
Right, because you have a chance to show how you're more well-rounded than
Exactly.
just, filling in the bubble if you can get the answer right or not. Thankfully, a lot of my teachers have been lenient if I've tried to like argue a couple of questions, not literally argue, but just kind of like boost my grade and be like, okay, like I got this wrong, but this is why I chose it. And then they'll understand my side. And that kind of shows communications in the major, and I've actually gotten a lot of A's that way. I've gone from like a B plus to like an A minus by doing that. So there's another pro tip for you guys. Always argue the grade if you think you're right.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. I just kind of take it. I just kind of accept it. Like unless I know for a fact, like unless it's like a situation where like, oh, like the answer is B, but like I circled B, but you said I didn't circle it. I'd be like, I circled the right answer. They'd be like,
Right.
oh, okay, I'll switch that around.
Yeah.
But I won't like if it's like written out and it's wrong, I'm just like, whatever. Like I'm just too lazy. But
I'm like, sometimes I'm such a perfectionist, and I feel like this year I have been, just because I'm like, okay, I'm starting fresh, like new grades, everything, even though I just went on a whole spiel how grades don't matter, but I just can't, like, I can't settle if I know that something could be better.
The thing is, for me, like I don't even care about grades for my own sake. It's more so for my parents' sake. Like I don't
That's true.
Like I don't care about like if I get like a C, like I won't be, oh man, I'm so mad about it because I wanted to do better. I'm like, man, my parents are gonna be so mad at me when they see this grade.
I agree with you there.
Like I don't like my parents like they know how, like I was, out of the three of my brothers, I was the worst in high school by far. Like they both had like 3.0s or whatever, and I had like I had like a 2.8.
Yeah.
But like they would always get mad at me for like not doing my homework and stuff like that. And I don't know. They always would say that stuff. But
like the disappointed talk.
Yeah, I was like they gave me the disappointed
worst.
talk. They were like telling me like sophomore year, like, Danny, I don't know if college is for you. I was just like, yikes.
Wow.
Yeah, I was just like yikes. But like I did turn
burns.
It was true though. I mean, like what could I say? Like they're kind of right. My grades were awful.
Oh wow.
I was lazy.
But then again, you're only like 16, 17, or 18.
Yeah, or if like
that doesn't tell your whole life. Like, yeah, you're not gonna go to college, you're not gonna be successful,
Yeah, exactly. So
you didn't do homework assignments in high school. Oh my gosh, that was funny though.
Yeah, I love you, Mom. Love you, Dad.
Shout out to Danny's parents. Anyway, this was like one of the best episodes I've had.
It's very yeah. There's so many comments. Thank you guys for commenting. We love you all.
Yeah, I love you guys. Right. Honestly, this is awesome.
Oh my! Look how much we scrolled. My goodness.
Yeah, this is an hour and a half. So
is it an hour? Is it officially like an hour and 30?
No, it's an hour 28. So
Dang.
wait, what's the longest show?
The longest show is that silent show.
Oh, really?
That was an hour and 33 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Should we beat it?
Do you want to keep going?
I mean, we're already there. So
yeah, we're basically there. We can keep going.
To the two viewers watching right now, you're about to witness history.
Yes, if you I can look up the exact record right now. So just talk about something for a minute so there's no dead silence.
Sure. So we're about to beat the Iona College WICR radio record right now. And, I'm glad Danny's here to do it with me. So, Miley, you're missing out. Miley's usually here every week. So, tune in the next couple weeks. Unless maybe I could come in earlier. I don't know, but we'll see about that.
Well, what time would you want to come in? Because there is, I can look when the schedule is, but
it's okay.
Okay,
we can check it out later.
The longest show officially is 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 29 seconds.
Okay, so we have to beat that because we're already there.
We're already there. That's
exactly.
Yeah, I'll have to tell because that's my roommate that has the record with me. So I have to let him know your record was shattered. Or I guess I'll still have it because I'll be on it.
Shout out to Danny's roommate.
Woo! Love you, Kyle. Except
So-
Kyle hates me, but I love Kyle.
So let's see some of these comments.
Yeah, let's see what people
here.
said.
Okay, so let's see. Scad said, "Is the Julia Show weekly?" Yes,
Yes, it is.
It's usually every Wednesday at 8 p.m., but we have Easter break next week, so I don't know if we'll be on, but you can always text me. I said my number earlier. So, and is that Kevin? Shout out Kevin from Starbucks.
Kevin's in
Anyway, yes, it's usually weekly, Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Let's see. It's kind of sad. All this stranger danger and the pandemic killed Halloween. I get slightly depressed around Halloween. At least I know what a real one is like.
Yeah.
I'm with you there. I'm so with you there. Halloween was so sad. Like the first Halloween right after COVID was like kind of okay. It was just so empty.
Yeah, because no one was doing anything.
Right.
Yeah.
All the houses were dark. Nobody was going to open their doors. Most people just left out a bowl. Yeah, it was sad. And then seeing all like the little kids with like actual masks on,
Yeah.
not Halloween masks. Like, oh, it's so sad. But let's see what else. They did the forehead trick we talked about. They said I'm the kind of person where I don't care. Wait. They don't care about what they wear to class. Same here.
Same.
Love scrubbing it up. I never ate in the cafe. Me and my friends ate in a side hallway in high school. Oh, that was kind of like my school. We had a senior row where like all the seniors would sit like on benches on the side in high school, like in this giant hallway. But then they didn't do it when I was a senior because of COVID. Because we didn't even have a lunch period.
Yeah, I mean, some people would just eat wherever.
Yeah.
Like we had people like eating like in a gym, like not like a weight room, but like the basketball gym or whatever. There's like a place where people would sit and eat.
Mhm.
Some people would eat in the cafeteria. I just wouldn't. Whenever you're able to drive, like I mean, I wasn't, but like my friends were able to drive. Whenever that would happen, we'd go to like a restaurant or whatever, or like
That's like pretty luxurious. For high school.
Yes, we are a very privileged high school. I'll admit, I'll be the first to admit it. And I didn't realize it until I got here. I didn't realize how privileged my high school actually was until like I got here, like a month in.
Until
like,
Iona.
Until Iona, because like I realized like people would tell like these high school stories. Just like this never happened. I guess my high school is pretty good.
I guess so. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Wow, so many comments. They said, "I'm happy my degree is over with the pressure. It was nice after I was done. After I went back and now I take what I want. I miss moments though. I think in some countries like the USA, it's ridiculous. Like in most places, the price of college is like their house. That's true. Yeah. At least things are changing, like courses online. Yep. We just talked about that, like remote jobs. Like there's so many now. It's crazy. But yeah, they agree. College is worth it.
College is worth it.
True.
It's mainly for the experience, not just for not for the education.
They also made a good point. They said like the networking too.
That's also true. Like you can like it. I guess that's why people do get jobs. Like just you just have to know someone mainly.
Mm-hmm. What is your name? M Dobry 2378. What's your name? So we can shout you out because you've interacted the most in this video.
Absolutely.
I don't know if you're still watching, but thank you for interacting. Oh my gosh, we're almost about to beat
What are we at?
The record. We're at 133, 27, 28, 29.
New record!
New record.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Wow, I'm making history out here. This is crazy. His name is Matt. What's up, Matt?
Shout out to Matt.
What's up, Matt? Do you go to Iona? Where are you from? Let's see.
Does he disclose that information?
Do you disclose that information? It's okay if you don't. It's okay.
Yeah,
if
we're
you
not forcing you.
You don't have to. It's from Canada.
Canada.
Oh.
Hey.
Shout out to the internationals.
Woo!
Michael, still watching.
Across the border.
Joey. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is the historic episode of the Julia Show.
Longest one ever. Or longest podcast in the history of WICR. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Wow.
Thank you for having me on again too. I appreciate it. It's fun.
Sure. Of course. So Anyway, guys, tune in next week. Maybe next
Yeah.
week. I don't know. Stick around. But yeah, I won't be here next Wednesday. So thank you again for all the interaction. This is so awesome. I hope you guys, don't face any embarrassing moments that I've had this week. But if you do, just laugh it off. Yeah. Anyway, have a good night, and we are off.
Take care. My